Welcome back. Trapped, a human trafficking movie, explores the impact it has on our society. Now, joining us this afternoon is Ijaz Khan, the director and executive producer of the film. Good afternoon, Ijaz. Now, this sounds like quite the film that you've took on yourself. What kind of, I guess, brought on the idea of it?
Well, I was in North Dakota filming my previous film called Before They Vanish, and there was this girl that would show up on set every so often. And then one day I asked, I said, can I help you? And she's like, no, I'm just here looking. So we started to speak, and one thing led to another, to another, to another. And, you know, she started to speak to me, open up and speak to me and tell me about her life. And she told me what happened with her. And then once she told me what happened with her, I got into it. I went back to New York, discussed it with everybody, and I said, this is something that has to be told. It's happening in our backyard. How do I ignore it? Mm-hmm. So, you know, everyone at my studio is saying, don't, we are doing something else, which we were supposed to make another film, not this one. And it just kept on haunting me. Yeah. I had to speak and get this out.
Definitely. Now, this film kind of, I guess, follows, you know, human trafficking, but you also said that it has, you know, I guess, the idea to help change communities almost. What's behind that?
So, in her story, the more important, of course, human trafficking happens all over the world. Mm-hmm. It happens in America as well. You know, we tend to forget that. But that's not the reason. That wasn't my haunting point. What was that she was being abused at home. And that was something that I want to bring out and tell people that it happens. Pay attention to your children. Give them the liberty to speak to you openly.
Yeah, I know that was something else. Sometimes as parents, they kind of get lost sometimes maybe in the relationship you're creating. Is that something you kind of focus on, is creating that open relationship with parents and kids?
In the film, we are pointing out the problem and hoping that the parents will you know, do a 2 + 2 themselves and say we have to be open with our children and we have to give them the luxury or the leeway to speak their mind and listen.
Definitely.
Because I think that's what's happening, is that the parents are not listening, the relatives are not listening, the friends are not listening, and the little ones here, they just are totally confused, scared at the same time if it's happening to them, and they don't know who to reach out to.
Definitely. Real quick, Ijaz, we have just a little bit of time. I know that we just skimmed the top of your film that comes out next year, 2024. You also have a giveaway real quick. Yes, you want to cover that?
Yes, we do. We are giving away a free trip to New York for 3 days, and I believe once you go to my website, which is www.ijazkhancinema.com, you will get more details, and you can extend it for another day as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, great. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Ijaz, great to learn all of that. We'll have all of this on our website later as well.